Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of my Minecraft 1.16 Let's Play here on my channel. So today we have a little bit of a change of plans. I know last episode I said that this episode we would mess around with the villagers, but I have a specific villager trading hall design that I want to use, and it's going to require a lot of sticky pistons, which is a problem because I don't have a good supply of slime. So I thought today we could do a quick little slime farm. But before I create the slime farm, I wanted to fight a wither so that we could get a beacon, which I've already done. I spent a little bit of time in the nether getting some skulls, and this took me a couple hours to do. It took me a couple hours to get two. I already had one. From when I first found the fortress, I killed a wither skeleton and they gave me a skull, but I just spent the last couple hours trying to get these two. So now I have them. So I'm gonna go grab some soul sand. We're gonna fight the wither. We're gonna create a beacon, and then we can get to work on the slime farm. Alright, so I am in my secondary mining tunnel. Our main one is about 200 blocks back down that way, and I'm just going to go about, I don't know how many blocks forward. I guess just as long as I feel like it. I really don't need to go that far, do I? So let's just go a few more, and I know you can't see anything. You know what? I don't have any torches. That's not good. Do I have any in my toolbox? I do. Oh, good. So let's just break out a little room right here. It doesn't need to be too big. Alright, so I have all my stuff together. I put on my armor and I have my elytra and stuff in my chest, and then I had some strength potions left over. So let's get started. I'm just gonna build this guy up. I'm gonna break out one more layer right here so that I can see. So, one skull, two skull, and I'm scared. Whoop! I can't jump right here. And 3 skulls. Come on. Whew, alright everyone, I did it. Did I get the star? Okay, good. Yeah, he blew up a good bit of stuff back here, didn't he? My torches, wherever they are. I didn't take that strength potion before. I think that's why I was having such a hard time just then. Why didn't I take my potion? I don't know, I just wasn't thinking about it, I guess. So I'm going to put these extra potions away, and then we will make our beacon and head to our slime chunk. Alright, so I've got my nether star, I've got my glass and my obsidian, so I think I just need that. Awesome. So, luckily, I do have a lot of iron over here by my villager. Over here by my villager area. And that's convenient because the slime chunk is also back here as well. So I'm just gonna actually just bring a few sacks. So the slime chunk I found is actually just over here. I have it marked. We'll see if we can see it. Yeah, right here. So I just had 3 random blocks. So, it's F3G to open up the chunk borders. So this chunk right here is a slime chunk. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come to the corner of it. I'll pick this corner. And you're not supposed to mine straight down in Minecraft. You know what? I will do a 4 square mine all the way down to level 39, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so I'm at level 39, so I just need to mine out each direction until I find the edge of the chunk. I'm pretty sure I'm in the right spot right now. Let's just make absolutely sure that I'm within the right chunk. Yes, I am. Alright. That makes me feel a little bit better. So, ooh, yikes. So, we will just mine in each direction until we find the edge. Oh, it looks like this slime chunk is going to intersect with a mine shaft. So right there is the edge. So I'm just going to fill this in with stone, and we'll have to explore that. I hear cave spiders, so I think there's a spawner probably right there. We'll have to get rid of that so that it doesn't mess with the rates of our slime farm at all. We'll actually have to explore this whole thing so that it doesn't mess with the rates of our slime farm at all. I can't see much past there, so I'm gonna go this way now. Alright, so now I'm just gonna mine out the middle. Alright, so now that we have our first layer dug out, we need to dig a space for our beacon. I like to dig the first layer out first before I place my beacon, because I like to know if it's a good spot or not. And this usually I would say is a bad spot, but I already dug it all out, so I'm not gonna go find a new spot. So we need to explore this mine shaft too. I think I'm going to do that off camera. But we need to find a place for our beacon now. So, here. Let me see. This seems pretty small. Which way do I want it to go? I think maybe this way. So, I'm going to come back by 3, right? And then we're going to go back 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm just gonna put my beacon right behind this 3 thick area right here. Because this 3 thick area, I'm going to mine that all around this slime chunk all the way down to bedrock. And that's where I'm going to put my iron golems to attract the slimes into our death trap for them. Alright, we've got our beacon in. The last thing to do is activate it. So haste, 2, done. And there it is. Now we can insta-mine blocks. Oh, that's so satisfying. So another thing that I want to do back here is create a little chest area for me to put my chests of stuff, because I'm going to fill up on stuff in here pretty easy. So I'm just going to break out a little area that I can set up some chests. Like, I'm already full, really. So let's get out my ender chest. I do believe I have chests in here. I do, thank goodness. So I'm just going to set myself up with a couple here that I can start putting all this stuff in. So while I was mining this out, as you saw, I got attacked by a couple of cave spiders, and they're really loud right here. I think there's a spawner right behind this area that I blocked off, so we're gonna have to be careful of that when we're doing our layers. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and explore this as much as I possibly can so that we can get started. Alright, so I explored that mine shaft as much as I saw. There were some spots that I left unexplored, but I think they're far enough away from here that it'll be fine. It's actually not that big of a mine shaft, so whatever. If it does cause us problems, like if I find that my spawn rates are really low, then I will go back and explore more, but I think it's fine for now. So I'm just going to fill this in to here. So for my layers here, I'm going to come to the very corner block, which happens to be this guy right here, and I'm going to break down 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks so that this is the first layer, right? And then, hold on, which way am I facing? That might be a good, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that there's 3 blocks in front or underneath the first layer. So here's the first layer. So now you just create your second layer. You go all the way to the end of the chunk border. And I didn't mention it when I was making my first layer, but how you find that is you press F3G, it'll show you the chunk borders. And then you're just going to go in one direction until you see the blue line. And then that is the corner right there, and then that's when you want to go the other direction. That's when you want to break out the middle, and then this will be the second layer. So I'm just going to continue doing this and making as many layers as I can until I get to level 5, which is bedrock. So right now I'm at level 35, so I have a little bit to go. So it might actually be a good idea for you to bring ladders. That way you can place them as you dig down, so that you can get back up. But you can also use your elytra if you have it. Just be careful of kinetic energy. Alright, I knew I heard a lot of skeletons. I got rid of the spawner. I probably shouldn't have. I did it because I panicked. But I was just trying to go to my next layer, and that block I broke down landed me straight into this dungeon. That scared me. There was like 6 of them in here. Yikes. Let's see what we have. Got bones, a music disc, cool, the usual junky loot, some golden apples, which is cool because we'll probably need some for my villager trading hall because I'm going to implement zombies in there. Anyway, yeah, cool, awesome. And 2 extra chests for me. Alright guys, so I have made it down to level 11. I could go one more layer, but I'm going to be digging all of these surrounding little areas back 3 and down all the way to level 5. And so that means like all my magma blocks that are going to kill the slimes and the water that's going to push all the items to a central area is going to be at level 6. So if I were to mine down 4 more blocks, I would end up at level 7. And that's just, you know, 1 block in between the 2. And so the slimes could easily just jump back onto the platform to avoid dying. So I think I'm going to make this the last layer. And so now I just need to mine all of this down to bedrock. Alright, so I dug all the way around 3 blocks from the edge of the chunk all the way down to level 5 or bedrock. And now we just need to put the killing mechanisms in and the water streams that are going to carry all the slime balls up. And then I found some more abandoned mine shaft that I needed to explore, so I did that really quick. And now we need to go and fill in all these holes. So the thing that's going to lure the slimes to one side or the other, I'm going to put iron golems in both sides. I'm going to put like 4 in both sides. I think that they could still get lured by the iron golem if they're all the way over here, but I'm going to put more in this side just to be sure. So this is all the resources I got. I have 2 double chests plus this full of stone. This is what I have of andesite, diorite, granite. This is all the ores that I got, and then this is just random junk right here. But as you can see, the slime farm is already working. So I already have a little bit over a stack and about a fourth. That's a little under a fourth of slime balls. I think I need like 3 stacks of slime balls for the new villager trading hall, but it's always nice to have more, so there's that. And then this is all the junk that I've accumulated, you know, killing mobs and torches I made and rails from the mine shaft, you know, and then dirt and gravel. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill in all these holes and put in the holes for the iron golems. So I collected some stuff for the iron golems. I'm going to fence them in with spruce fences, and then I'm going to light their area up with glowstone, which, where did my glowstone go? Oh, it's right here. And then to kill them, we are going to do magma blocks down there. So I don't know if I have enough magma blocks. I might need more, but what we're going to do is I can't decide which way I want the slime balls to come up. I'm thinking over here because I already have my ladder over here, so I could just move it over a few blocks, and that's not that big of a deal. Oh, I need to fill those in too. But I'm gonna put like water right here and then block it off with ice and slabs, so then I can have water flowing this way. It'll flow into this water, which will float this way, which will flow more this way, and then water will be coming from here too, and then it'll all flow into a central point. And the magma blocks will kill the slimes slowly, you know, they'll break apart as they get hurt from it, and then hopefully that's enough to kill them. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, so I have just found my first iron golem area. So what I did is, I'm on the same side as my little area right there. You can do your iron golems on whichever side you want. It doesn't matter. I'm just doing mine on this side and on this side. You can do them on one side, you can do them on both sides, you can do them on the opposite sides I'm doing. You can do them on all 4 sides. It does not matter. So I have just come to the middle right here. I use scaffolding to mark out the middle. So I'm using the middle 4 blocks. You know what? That needs to come over 1. I'll fix that later. But I have a 4 by 4 deep, a 4 by 4 by 4 little hole in the wall right here, and that's where we're going to put our iron golem. I made it 4 because this first block is going to be fences, so then you can put your glowstone block in the middle right here, and then the iron golem has a lot of space to kind of roam around in there. I mean, that's not really that important. You can really make these however big or however small you want, just as long as they can't wander too far for the slimes to see them, which I don't think will be an issue here. Let me fix my issue right here, and then I'll do the rest. So, for the iron golem, what I'm going to do is I want his fence to be I'm just going to fence like all the way around here, but you still want him to be visible to the slime. So I'm going to do that, and then that way he is still at, you know, the slime's eyesight is like right here, so he will still be visible to the slimes. If I find that this doesn't work, then I can break out these 2 blocks and just put the fences here, but we'll see. You also want him to be protected, so that's why I have it on the 3rd fence up, so that if a skeleton or something were to spawn in here, ooh, hello. If a skeleton or something were to spawn in here, they can't shoot the iron golem because they won't be able to see him because their eyesight is only 2 blocks. So they won't be able to see him over the fence. So, to build the iron golem, I believe it's 2 iron blocks just like this, and then a carved pumpkin like that, but I'm going to put a glowstone in here first. So, it just makes it light in here so that nothing can spawn in here and kill him either. So, there we go. And then I'm just going to put the fences back. And now any slimes that spawn here will see him and then try to get at him, but they can't because of the fence. And if they do end up on that ledge, I think the iron golem can still see them, so I think that he could still knock them off, unless he can't because the fences are right there. I don't know. Anyway, this will still work because they'll try to hop off the edge and they won't be able to get to him. They'll just hop right off the edge here. So as far as spacing the iron golems, so I have this one in line with this last layer right here. So this other one, this next one, let me just see how much further up we have. I might be able to fit a couple more golems in here based on that. So I'm actually just a couple more layers up. So I skipped a layer. So the first iron golem is in line with this last layer, and then I skipped a layer, and then this next layer is where I'm going to put my next iron golem. So I'm just going to make sure I'm in line right here. So I'm just going to again mine out a 4x4x4 little hole right here and put my iron golem in it, and I'm going to do that all the way up. I'll probably, you know, do every other layer, and I'll do that on this side too, and then we're going to get to the water and magma blocks. Alright, so I've got all my iron golems in, 4 on each side, and now we just have to do the water. So I think I'm going to do a bubble vader instead. I will just have to find a way to make sure that the slimes break down, or make sure that only small slimes can get up in there, and then I'll just have to find a way to kill them up at the top. But now we're going to worry about the water. So I purposely mined this a extra block down because my thought is we could have the water and the magma blocks right here. So personally for water, I like to start at the opposite end. So because of the way that water works, this will be a little bit finicky. So if I were to put water here, like if I were to put water here and then put ice here and have slabs here and then put water right here, it would be kind of weird because of the way that like when water comes together and it creates a source. So if I were to do that, it would create this 3x3 source right here, and I don't want that. So what we're gonna have to do is come back a couple of blocks. I'm gonna say like 3-ish, and then that's where we need to put our water. Then there needs to be ice right here. So I get my ice out, and I'm using packed ice because if I used regular ice, the regular ice would melt. So then we're gonna have slabs over top that, and then this is where my next water source is gonna go. But you want to keep in mind that you're gonna use magma blocks here. Don't place stone like I just did. I completely spaced magma. So, because we did it that way, now you will see that the water won't, it won't join together right there. So, I'm just going to block this off. so then slimes can't get in there or whatever. And then I'm going to turn all this into magma blocks. Alright, so now we are just going to go around just like this. So on the next one right here, you're going to have ice. You see where the water naturally ends, just like that. Take your packed ice and do this and put more slabs and then a water source right next to it. It won't flow backwards. It'll just keep flowing this way. And then we'll have to do what we did over there in this corner again probably. So for this one, as you can see, I stopped one block shy of the edge and I put some slab or some ice and some slabs right here, and I want to put a water source right here. So I'm just going to do that really quick. And I thought we would have to do something like that over here, but I guess not, because this isn't sources. So the stuff, if a slime comes right here, they'll get hurt by the magma, and then the items will flow all the way across. So what I'm going to do, you see right in front of the slabs where I have regular blocks, that is because if I were to put magma blocks right there, it would create bubble vaders that would suck the items or the slimes down, and it wouldn't actually push them along the water area. So I might actually replace these blocks with ice. We'll have to see if like an item, let's see, you know what, let's test it really quick. If I can get up here. So if I were to, oh my goodness, if I can get up there. If I were to drop some blocks here, does it make it across? They do. Okay, so I don't need ice there, but yeah, that's why I don't have magma blocks right at the source right there, and I'm gonna have to change that back there. So we're just going to continue this loop all the way around, and it might get a little bit weird right here. So I'm just going to put my last water source in right here, and then we will do the other side, and I will meet you right back at the beginning. Alright, so I'm over here in the corner. I have all my water all the way around. No issues there. So right here at the end, I'm going to put another water source right here with magma blocks going all the way to where we're going to put the bubble vader. I think probably about right there. So for right here, instead of putting another water source, I'm just going to put another little thing of ice, which I'm going to need more now probably, because I also need ice to put in front of the bubble vader so that all the items go in. So I'll have to get more ice too, but I'm going to put another water thing right here. Where's my other bucket? Here we go. And then just slabs here to keep the water from flowing that way. So as you can see, it all goes to the end, and I'm going to put a block here to keep the bigger slimes from going in there. Only the littler slimes will be able to go in there, but the little slimes only have to be on the magma block for like 1 tick or something like that. So I'm confident that no slimes will get past there, and if they do, then I can kill them. It's no big deal. So now let's get to the bubble vader. Alright, so for the bubble vader, I've already broke out the space up here all the way up to 39, and that's where our chests and stuff are sitting. So I also mined out a little room that I could move those to, so that we have a place that we can collect our slime balls. So right here, I'm going to put some ice. And then I'm going to just place a random block. My inventory is so full. Stone for now, let's say. So I am going to put some fence gates here and open them. That way things can come through. So I'm going to go back up to the top. I'm going to just go this way so that I don't have to break a whole bunch of blocks. Alright, so I'm up here, and here is this little room right here that I'm going to move all my chests to. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to pour my water down here. So I'm actually even going to, yeah, I think right here is fine, right on this level. So then it'll go all the way down. And of course, for bubble vaders to work, like I just said, I think, they need to be full sources. So what I'm going to do is use kelp. I'm going to use kelp to make all of this water sources. Alright, so I have all that kelp grown up, which means that they are all sources now. So, all I need to do down here now, I'm gonna eat before I drown. All I need to do down there is I'm gonna break the kelp, replace that stone with soul sand, and then we will mess around up here a little bit. Alright, so I was just in the process of moving all my chests over, and now I think that we're in a good spot for some finishing touches. So I only have black glass, which I think is fine, but that's what I'm going to put over here so that things can't shoot out, and I'm going to put a piece of glass right here as well so that stuff will go into the hopper and not get shot across here, and I can still open it. So as I've been sitting here for the past like 5-ish minutes, I've gotten 9 slime balls already. So that's not bad. It'll be even better once I can AFK for a while, and it's running, like its rates are a little bit slow because I'm standing right here. You have to be like a certain amount of blocks away or whatever. So yeah, this will be good, and now I have a whole bunch of slime. I'm actually just going to take a little bit for my project next episode, which will be the villager trading hall. I promise. It was supposed to be this episode, but I realized I needed slime, so here we are. So I just created a little way in and out. So this is gonna be my way in. I'll come down the ladder, and then when I want to get out, I just go into this bubble elevator and it shoots me out. So that's cool. In relation to our base, there's our villager breeder right there. So I just have to go a little bit behind the beacon, and there it is. I lit it up with torches and stuff, and I'm gonna have to patch this hole up somehow. I'll mark it with a torch. So yeah, there we go. Alright everybody, that's going to do it for me for this episode. If you enjoyed, make sure to let me know in the comments below, leave a like, and subscribe so that you know when all my videos are coming out. So yeah, next episode we are going to be moving all of these villagers to our villager trading hall. I already have a little piece of land picked out for it, so in between episodes I'm just going to work on gathering a whole bunch of building supplies and all the redstone that I'm going to need. It's going to be a lot. I think I might have to go quartz mining. I don't know, I have enough. Anyway, bye!